He gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deshaun Hand. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Waller out left side.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Rolling to his right. His his throw incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Chubb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Washington 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Ball carrier, Adrian Amos on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
That's the end of the
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 0.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Washington first.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. But physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Titans.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll set up a throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
on 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. Brings up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their
Final
own
play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Titans' 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 27th, Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. They run, Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 38. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Titans.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
16 yards. And the Titans.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a second and 10 upcoming. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DK Metcalf, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Titans 28, Washington nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Montgomery.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Mayfield to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11. At the 40.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45.
If you were me,
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
check 24. Kill.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player,
You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
All day, dog. Check. No. Off. He's checking.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
You.
Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Montgomery, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 51.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by John Johnson.
Down pass. Intercepted. They'll take
out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.